Right, so I'm just going to take you through our web to print portal. As you can see, it's a really simple website to navigate your way around. On the left hand side here, you've got all of the different components that you can actually order via the portal. So if you just click on the item that you want to order, so if we click on calendars, you can see that you've got the large, the small and the CD cases that are available to order. So if you just select which format of calendar, and then as you can see, you've got several themes as well to choose from, so you have got quite a variety there. So if you just select the theme that you want to choose, and then you've got two options here as well. Basically, this is a pre-designed cover option, which basically means if you don't have, say, a studio in-house or anything like that to create a front cover, then there are covers available for you. And the second option here is basically a more bespoke calendar, which allows you to upload your own artwork. So on the front cover, for example, if you've got a design, then you can do that on that option. So we're just going to click on the top option here. Now, as you can see, it's loading a nice little preview here, which allows you to sort of view every single time you do an update. You can actually see it on the right hand side here. Now, as you can see, you've got two tabs here. You've got the calendar options, which basically takes you through when you want the calendar to start, the front cover that you want, and also the layout of the calendar. You can also upload the logo as well that you want to appear in the right hand corner of the pages, which is just here. And then you've got the design tab as well, so this basically just gives you a bit more variety of what you can actually choose within the calendar. So you've got obviously the colours there, if you want to change the colour of the headers, for example. You can also change the font used within the calendar, and also enter some address text here, which just appears underneath the date block. You can also change as well the cover text, which could be quite useful. So for example, you can just have this starting in July if you wanted, and this is quite a nice little function here as well. If you want to enter any names, and maybe you want to enter your own name there, and then you can just update that, and that will actually appear personalised within the image, which is quite nice. So as you can see, you can upload your logo there. Now, it is quite important that the logo is as high res as you can possibly make it, to obviously make sure that the print quality is as high as you'd expect. And that can be as a PDF, a JPEG or an EPS file, so any one of those is fine. So you can just select your front cover and just make any of the changes that you want. You can also change the size of the text here as well, which appears on the front of the cover. So once you're happy with everything on there, you then just press the next step. Right, so what we're going to do at this stage is just upload the database. So all you have to do is simply put your names using these headers here. So these can simply be taken off of the website. So as you can see, you've got room there to put the first name and surname, which have to go into two separate fields, the company name and also the address details as well. Now, this is quite useful if you want us to be sending the calendars directly out to your customers rather than have them bulk delivered to you, so that's quite a nice option there. So all you have to do is complete this, and you can have as many names as you like within that database. So what we're going to do is press the upload a data list. We're going to choose our file. This must be a CSV as well, so if you just make sure that it's saved as a CSV, and it will upload fine for you. So you just submit the data like that. Now, what you can actually do at this stage, which is really helpful, is actually PDF preview the calendar with 3 records. So if you click onto that there, and you'll actually generate some PDF proofs here as well. This is quite useful, especially if you want to maybe get approval from your customers and make sure they're happy with it, then you can actually do that here. So all you'll get here is a little note telling you that your output is being generated. This usually only takes a few seconds. Another thing as well, just whilst we're waiting for that, once you've actually uploaded a data list, this actually saves onto your account. So if you ever want to create another calendar with the same data list, that's actually kept on record for you, so you don't have to go and create a new database, which is quite handy. So as you can see here, you've got the names that are in the database now appearing within the images. So this is really good to proof check. You can sort of go through, make sure you're happy with everything. If you put something unique here, then you can check that everything's okay and all the spelling's correct. So you can just go through and make sure you're happy with everything. So once you've actually viewed these, you can actually save these if you want. So you can see if there's anywhere you want onto your PC, or you can simply click off that, and then you can just press next step here, so that you know you're happy with that. So you've basically approved everything now. Now this is one of the most final stages. Now this is where you actually select your required packing options. So as you can see here, you can either have them bulk packed, you can have flat boxes supplied, so this is quite good if you want to do your own fulfillment in-house. Quite a few customers choose that option. You can have them boxed and labelled here, but then still bulk delivered to your address. And as you can see, here are the options where we'll send them directly to your customer. So this just kind of, it's the hassle-free option really. And this will generate the price for you here as well for the whole of your order. As you can see here as well, you can select the 2 different types of paper. So we do have an FSC recycled paper option here. This won't actually affect the price as well, so if you just bear that in mind. We've got our terms and conditions here as well, which you must read through. And then obviously you can click that once you've agreed to the terms and conditions. And then you can just press next step when you're happy with your choices. Now as you can see here, you can give it a description that you want. That's if you want to change that, so you might just put sample calendars. And then you've got the option to add it to your shopping cart.